Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And this is a special date on the college football calendar. Number 1 versus number 2 here late in the season. This, folks, is a potential national championship game preview, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the running back takes the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, and nothing but... Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, lets it go. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He's got a man down the middle. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw again. This time a completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game-winning work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Aggies. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner choosing to field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. As a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Being serious, the offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 14, Texas A&M 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game. Maybe going back and forth all game.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Breaking tackles. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. The return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report and look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. That solid run, good for first down yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the ball is hauled in. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Auburn. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught for the completion. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's caught downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Texas A&M 14.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught, 2nd down now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Snags the quick throw. He's got room looking for the end zone. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 35, Texas A&M 14.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn. And the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Oh, and he missed it. It dwinked off the right upright. No good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'll get into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Coming up, fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run the route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. He breaks free. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Here's a target, and it's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That run moves the ball to the 16. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Eludes a tackle. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finding space at the 20. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off. Runs through the defender.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one